Hello everyone, my name is Jared Howell, and today I'm going to show you how to set up your Wiimote to play an instrument in Reason. The first thing we want to do is open up Osculator and Reason, and if you haven't already done so, make sure that the preferences in Reason are recognizing Osculator's output as a MIDI input. And we do that in Preferences, and under Keyboards and Control Surfaces, we can add this other MIDI keyboard control, and if we click Edit, we can make sure that the MIDI input is Osculator output. So once we've done that, the first thing we want to do is discover the Wiimote. We click Wiimote over here, and when we hit Start Discovery, you press buttons 1 and 2 on the Wiimote, and the Bluetooth signal will recognize it, and you'll see all of these messages pop up. Two of the messages that don't pop up, however, are buttons A and B, and we want to use those, so we'll just go ahead and press A and B, and you'll see that they'll show up. Now the first thing I want to do is assign all of these parameters. I want to pick MIDI note, and just pick 2 MIDI notes that I can get going with. So we'll just pick C1 and D#1. Also, these other buttons, I like to map to MIDI notes as well, and we'll get some sort of melodic thing going here by building a C minor 7 chord, just because it sounds good. And you'll see that once we have all of our notes put in, and it's pretty self-explanatory, you have buttons A, B, C, and Z playing those notes. Another step further we can do is take this Y-axis on our nunchuck joystick and go to MIDI note, and you'll see that one of these options is pitch bend. So if we assign that to pitch bend, and our range is 2, when we hit our notes, bending up that joystick is now acting as our pitch bend wheel. Now in the same fashion, we could assign MIDI CC values to any of these messages. So let's say I want to change my resonance or frequency with the pitch of this first Wiimote. Now I happen to know that on the subtractor, CC values 71 and 74 will control frequency and resonance, and we can tell this just by opening up the MIDI implementation chart that comes with Reason 5. And maybe I'll assign roll for the nunchuck. I'll do that on controller 74. And now you'll see as this is set up, if I roll my nunchuck, I'm adjusting the frequency on filter 1. If I go up and down on this, I'm adjusting the resonance. So now when we play, we adjust the resonance by just going up and down, and we adjust the frequency by turning left and right. So there you have it. It's pretty self-explanatory as far as the event types go. You can set up MIDI information very quickly, and once you get started, you can just start learning all of these different CC values and set up, the controllers to work in any way you want.